Hi everyone, first name Chris, last name Makeup here, and welcome back to Cant. I'm so glad I somewhat have a stable intro now. I just need to work on the outro. But anyways, you read the title correctly. I'm doing the favorites today, and you see I don't have a full face on, but I still have some makeup on. To me, doing a full face, the way my life's set up, is just not realistic right now. But, you know, I'm still gonna say in the description box what I have on my face. But anyways, we're gonna start this video off now. But alright, I'm gonna go down the line about how put makeup on your face. The only things I'm not going to have are bronzer and contour, because I don't bronze and I don't contour. I mean, I'll probably dabble in bronzing, but other than that, let me just get this started. Now I'm gonna start with primer. I only have like one absolute favorite primer right now, and that's the Colourpop All-Star Matte and Blur Primer. I like this mainly because of the formula. I like the scent, and it does a great job of holding makeup together. I don't know, I've just been using this a lot lately, and that's why it's like one of my absolute favorites. Sorry, this is only like one, but I have like a lot of other primers, but I have yet to really give those a chance. So, moving on, I have foundation. I have 4 favorites right now, and the first is goddamn Fenty Beauty. Like, dude, okay, I'm the shade 430 in this, and I don't know who said it, but it was somebody who said that this foundation was great if you were taking pictures, like for Instagram or whatever, and they're absolutely right, because I have 2 pictures on my Insta, which I will link below, that when I was wearing this foundation, my skin looked absolutely flawless. Like, how? It's incredible. I really, really love this foundation. I have like, they say it's good like, if you have like oily skin. I have like combo oily skin. It gets to be more oily in like the spring and the summer. So yeah, this is a good foundation for this time of the year. Highly recommend it, by the way. Second foundation I have here is the Colourpop No Filter Stix, and I mainly like this one for its skin-like finish. I'm in Deep Dark 190C, by the way. This one right here is like my family event foundation. It's really good for travel. It's compact. I usually grab this on the go when I'm traveling. Well, not traveling, but you know, if I am going out of town. And this is like really good. It's nice and quick, easy to blend out. You know what I never understood? Just like the one thing about stick foundations. People who use beauty blenders for stick foundations. How? It's just like, how does that even happen? Like, if you're somebody who uses like a beauty blender for a stick foundation, let me know your black magic sorcery in the comments. Just please let me know about it. Alright, so the third one I have right here is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. Dude, I freaking love this foundation. Like, the coverage of this mainly is unreal. And a funny story about this. So I went to get this, not when it first debuted, but when this debuted. I wanted to get this from Ulta. One lady shade matched me and said I was deep cool. And then when I looked at the foundation, like how it looked on me, like in different lighting, it was just too dark. It really was too dark. So I went a shade down, and I got Cocoa. Dude, Cocoa is like my shade in the bottle, and it looks amazing on my skin. And I have a picture wearing that on my Insta as well. And like I said, I'm the shade Cocoa. I'm not deep cool. Just moving on. Last but not least, oh my goodness. Okay, so I have the Loreal Infallible 24-hour FreshWear foundation, and I'm the shade 525, which is deep golden. Story time behind this foundation. So I went to a festival, right? And it started at 2. I wore this for a total of like, I'm trying to think, like almost 12 hours, and the makeup still looked good. It lasted through like me, like, you know, making facial expressions, jumping around, bumping into people bumping into me, all this stuff. It's like the foundation not once got messed up. Like, that's incredible. Like, oh, and another good thing about this is that it has SPF in it, so it's good. but still, you use SPF in your skincare. Use a sunscreen, or at least a moisturizer with sunscreen in it. But yeah, this foundation is like god tier, freaking god tier. Highly recommend it. It's great. It's great. All right. Anyways, moving on to concealers. I have two from the same brand. I'm telling you, NYX liquid concealers have not let me down at all. Whether it be like the photogenic formula or the new Can't Stop Won't Stop formula. So while the photogenic one is a little more liquidy and the Can't Stop Won't Stop is a little more creamy, I don't know, both of them like never really creased. It made my under eyes look great. Like it hid my dark circles. Like I love these. Oh, and for the formulas, I am in the photogenic one on the shade Nutmeg, and the Can't Stop Won't Stop I use Cappuccino. And the other concealer I have is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I use the shade Deep Dark 50. Usually with concealers, I use something that has like a subtle highlight. I don't really like overly bright highlights under my eyes. I really just want to focus on covering the dark circles. I don't want to do excessive whatever. And I also don't like put concealer on my forehead or my chin or on my nose. I don't care to do all that. I just want to take care of my under eyes and keep it pushing. But hey, if y'all want to do all that, that's cool. Do y'all. I just don't want to do a lot. But yeah. Oh. I mainly like this concealer because of the coverage of it. Yeah, I mainly like it because of the coverage. It makes my under eyes look really nice. Also does a good job of concealing my dark circles. I do recommend this. But there are some people that didn't like it. I guess saying it was drying? I don't know if it was drying or what the issue was. But hey, if you don't like it, it's cool. But I do recommend this concealer personally. And I also highly recommend NYX concealers. The liquid ones. Anyway, I don't use concealer jars, like in general. Anyways, under eye setting powders. I have 3 before me. Okay, so the first one straight up is one that I've used for a while. It is the Maybelline Fit Me the loose finishing powder. And I use this in the shade Medium Deep. I'm sorry, but Jackie Aina put me onto the idea because she said she liked it because it had this nice little beigey color. Oh God, let me just not spill this. But yeah, it has this nice little beigey color. And I've been trying to look at ones that have that beigey color or at least somewhat close to it. But yeah, I really love this. This does a good job of setting my concealer. It doesn't emphasize anything. It doesn't dry my concealer out necessarily or dry my under eyes out. And yeah, I don't bake. Baking is the devil. No. Because I've been hearing that baking causes your eyes to have wrinkles or whatever under them, and it's already enough that I have under eye creases, and it's really annoying. That is annoying in itself. And I try to cover my little creases up. But anyways, moving on to the second one that I have the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop setting powder. I really like it. I've used it I've been using it for a few times, and it's been making my concealer look nice. It hasn't really been messing it up. My creases aren't emphasized and stuff like that. Plus, I really love the setup of it. It has a little dip right here, and then it has this little plug right here, so your powder won't get everywhere. I have this in the shade Medium. Really nice powder. I do recommend it. But I don't know. I've been seeing some people not liking it. I guess they're saying it's because the powder is drying or doesn't do its job. It's clumpy or it sticks. But I don't know. I haven't really had that problem with this powder so far. If you want to get this, get this. If you don't want to, don't. But anyways, last but not least, the powder everyone and their mama's been talking about. Beauty Bakerie Flower Powder. Okay, so I have this in the shade Plantain. They recently expanded their shades to it. It used to be just a translucent, a yellow one, and a brown one, and they didn't even have names to it. It was just translucent, yellow, and brown. Now they have names to it. So it was and they added 3 new shades. They added a white one, this one right here, this golden yellow one, and they have a slightly lighter brown one. So it goes from lightest to darkest. The white one is oat. They have the no, the white one is rice. The white one is rice. The translucent one is oat. They have okay, I'm trying to remember all of them because I think there's like 6 in total. Shoot. I know that they had the plantain one, which is this one I have right here. They have nutmeg. I think they do have a nutmeg, and they have cacao or cocoa, however you want to say it. I know that there's one more shade, and honestly, I'm forgetting it. I'm like, it's escaping me because I think it is 5. I want to say it's 5, but something tells me it's 6. But anyways, just let me know in the comments below. But anyways, I have this. This powder is definitely amazing. I love it. And like I said, I have it in the shade Plantain. I'm trying not to make a mess with this, but yeah, it has like this nice little golden yellow type color to it. Yeah, let me just not mess this up or make a mess on my bed because I already made a mess on my bed with the Maybelline powder. But I highly, highly, highly recommend this. If you get no other Beauty Bakerie product, definitely get this or the lip whips. I'm not wearing it right now, but definitely get their lip whips. I have one of them. They're great. All right, for all over pressed powder, I only have like 2, and you see me mention the first one, which is the Sephora Microsmooth powder. Alyssa Ashley put me onto this, and this is amazing. I really do like this. It definitely sets the rest of your face. It doesn't add texture or anything like that. I highly recommend this. I'm in the shade Deep when I use this, so it's really nice. Highly recommend it. And another one that I have been using and I highly recommend is the NYX No Filter Finishing Powder. I'm going to use the shade Deep Golden. I've been using this for like ever. You can tell right here that there's some wear and tear all along here. But yeah, and you can also tell that I put quite a bit of a dent in it. But at the time, it's mainly because it was like the only baked pressed powder that I've used. I didn't really think about getting it at all, but I managed to cop this because it was apparently there was like this whole debacle about how it got discontinued, or like they just suddenly stopped making it. I don't know what Sephora was going through, but it's back. It's back, and I'm good that it's back. I just hope they never discontinue it again because this is honestly a great product. But anyways, yeah, I also highly recommend the NYX one. I don't know, and it's weird how this is set up on their website because like there's always shades on sale. There's always certain shades on sale. It's never really its original price. You always see like $9 to $12 or whatever price to $12. Like it's originally a $12 product, I guess, but there's some shades that like always go on sale, and this is one of them. So I do recommend this. Definitely cop it for the sale price. All right, for blush, I have 3 solo blushes and 2 blush palettes. Okay, for my solo blushes, I'm going to talk about first my Black Radiance Artisan Baked Blush. I have this in the shade Warm Berry. This is an OG blush product for me. This is honestly a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color. Just like, look at this. It's stunning. I don't know, I really liked how it looks on my cheeks. And it's like this nice little, as described, a warm berry red. Ooh, drop that. It's like a warm berry red. I think there's been issues of it drying because I've owned it before. One time I tried to use it, it just got so dry. Like you can knock on it and you can feel how dry and hard it is. But yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful color. I highly recommend. That's one thing. I know everybody and their mom was talking about like Milani's baked blushes and how great they are, but I also like to recommend Black Radiance Artisan Baked Blushes. Those are nice too. All right, second solo blush I have is from Maybelline. It's their Fit Me blushes. I have this in the shade Berry. Well, it's number 55. They really go by numbers, but there's like a tiny little name. I don't know if they'll show it, but it's a tiny little name in the top right corner. It's the shade Berry. Really cute. I've been loving this one a lot too. You can tell I have a little dent in it too somewhere. Yeah, like right there. It's like a dent. I highly recommend their Fit Me blushes. Even though I'm like using one. It's like the only one this is the only one that really appealed to me, but the formula is great. I recommend it. Alright, last little blush is more like a blush stick. It's the NYX Bright Idea Illuminating Stick, and I have this in the shade Brick Red Blaze. This is really, really pretty. And the formula is like nice and creamy. It's nice and creamy. You can actually see the stuff like pop up right there. And it looks a little lighter, but yeah, it looks really nice. Especially if you blend it out, it looks really, really nice. I highly recommend this particular one. I think it's definitely in stock on their website. But the illuminating stick has like, when I saw it in Stage, I actually bought this when I went to Stage one time. They had it organized like, oh yeah, here's one for bronzer, and you have it for blush. Because I like different colors for this. So I really like this for a blush, and I've used this as a blush. It's great. Highlighters, I have quite a few. I have 4 pressed and 2 cream. But let me get the cream out the way first. Boy, Colourpop Super Shock highlighters are the shit. For the love of God, get them. Especially if you're like a fan of like cream-based products or cream highlighters. This is one, or if you want to experiment with it, this is what you could start with. Definitely start with Colourpop's ones. I remember this one of the first types of products that I had bought from Colourpop. I bought like the regular highlighters and their Super Shot, and I have these shades, Some Like It Hot, and Some Like It Hot, which is this one right here, and I also have the shade Fire from Kathleen Light's second collaboration. I don't know if this is gonna focus. Yeah, right here. Oh, there's a fly in here. Okay, anyways, this one is more like a bronze. This one right here, Some Like It Hot, is more like a nice bronzy gold. And we have Fire, which is more of like a peachy gold. And I will swatch both of them for y'all. I don't know why my camera keeps going out of focus. Yeah, it's because the stand's being so wobbly. Like I said, I don't really have like a stable setup right now, and I apologize. But anyways, I'm going to swatch Some Like It Hot, and I'm also going to swatch Fire. So I'm going to show you like a little comparison of the two. Oh, and by the way, just letting you know, like Fire is actually what I have on today in my video. You can't really see it, but it's there. Like right here on my left, you can see it just a little bit. It's right here. So here are the shades. Right here we have Some Like It Hot, and this one is Fire. I really like them mainly because of their creamy, buttery, soft formula. It's like really unique. Well, it used to be unique. Everybody and their mama trying to do this formula now, but when I first discovered this stuff is really soft, really bouncy, really creamy. Like, if you're definitely a slut for this type of product, definitely get these. They're great. Alright, for pressed highlighters, alright, so I talked about this in like my previous video, but I have the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. I fucking love this, and I have this in the shade Molten Gold. I also have this in the shade Molten Peach, but I had to keep playing around with that one to really have a liking towards it. But anyways, dude, this highlighter is freaking amazing. It's like some kind of, you can tell that I like it because I put like a huge dent in it, and also a little bit of story time with that incident. Because I was so excited about this, I accidentally smashed my finger in it. I got really upset. I was like, no, I put my money's worth into this, and I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna use it, and I have been using it, and it's wonderful. A friend even complimented me on this. Like, dude, I'm telling you. Even though I do have, I have one high-end highlighter, and there's definitely some I plan to get. But if you want a nice drugstore blinding highlighter, I highly recommend Maybelline Master Chrome. Get it. Alright, and I also have like Colourpop pressed highlighters. That's what I like. I like these. They are a fave, but I like the Super Shocks more. But yeah, I have two. This one right here is the shade Total Package. Let me just not blind out with the mirror. I was about to do that. But yeah, this is the shade Total Package, which I did not expect to really like or use because there's a huge dent in it. It's like this little rose gold type shade. It won't really show up like that much on my skin, but you know. And I also have the shade Bay Area, which is like this goldy shade right here. I've been starting to put a dent in that one. because I forget how much I do like. That was like at the period where I forgot how much I really liked gold highlighters. So. But yeah, I do also recommend Colourpop's pressed highlighters. They are nice too. So. Last but not least, this is a recent one. This is from AOA Studio. This is their Perfect Pressed Highlighter. This is in the shade Monarch. I got this in a Shop Miss A haul. I have that video on my channel. You can go over and look for it, because I don't have that many videos. You can just scroll and find it. But anyways, this is amazing. And I think this is like straight up $1. Like, bitch. Like I said, I've seen a couple of people talk about Shop Miss A in general. Like, the first person I think I've heard talk about Shop Miss A was Looks by Liam, and his channel, he's really funny, really goofy. Definitely check his channel out. Yeah, like his editing skills are hilarious. And another person I heard talk about Shop Miss A was Too Much Mouth too. Like, if you like someone who's like definitely more chill, more laid back, that gives off that vibe, but also like in your face at times, definitely check out Too Much Mouth. She's dope. I really like her content. And she's like funny at times too. It's great. But anyways, yeah, this is honestly an amazing highlighter for $1. Like, dude, how? It's amazing. And like, I don't know, I've been saying it so many times, but I do recommend. This is one thing from AOA Studio, aka Shop Miss A, that I can recommend to you. They're pressed highlighters, so it's great. All right, what is the next thing? Because like, I'm trying to remember. Okay, I guess I will go with, oh wait, I forgot to mention the blush palettes. God, it escaped me. But okay, so first one, definitely, well actually I'll get to the best one last, but first is a blush trio really. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is one of their blush trios. This is in the Berry Adore one. So, and it comes with the shades Velvet, Exotic, and Desert. And I think it's from left to right. Wait, no, yeah, left to right. So we have, and I have to be careful with this because one time I dropped and one of the pans fell out and I forgot which one, but I'm going to be careful regardless. So this one right here is Velvet. This is this burgundy reddish type one. This pinky one, which is Exotic, and this kind of peachy orangey one is Desert. I've been liking these two. I would probably use this if I mixed it with one of the shades, mainly Exotic. But yeah, these are really, really nice. The colors are beautiful, and I really like how they look on my skin. I do recommend their blush trios. They're really nice. I don't really have too many Anastasia Beverly Hills products because, like, well, it's expensive, but that's not an excuse. I have the freaking Fenty foundation and probably other high-end stuff that I'll mention later in the video. But yeah, this is one thing I can recommend from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Oh, that and the Brow Wiz. I have the Brow Wiz, and the Brow Wiz is nice. But anyways, moving on. My other blush palette, this is a blush palette, and I absolutely love this. This is from e.l.f. This is their powder blush palette. I was about to say powder brush palette. The powder blush palette in the style Dark. And it's almost like an exact dupe to Anastasia's Berry Adore. Because, like, I could even show you the comparison, too. And it made me really geeked. Because, like, I could do like an expensive versus drugstore type makeup thing. I would love to do that, to be honest. But yeah, you can see right here that you have this shade that's kind of a dupe to this one. You have like one of these two shades up here that could be a dupe to the Exotic one. And you have this shade right here, which could be a dupe to this one. Because like, that's freaking amazing, y'all. It's great. It's always nice to have affordable dupes. But yeah. Mainly, I have been using these three. Again, I haven't really been using this one. I'll probably use it if I like mixed it with this shade or this shade. But this is like an amazing palette. Ooh, this is an amazing palette. I highly recommend it. Anyways, moving on to eyeshadow palettes. Speaking of palettes, I have two colorful ones and like two colorful ones and three that are like your everyday soft glam type palettes. I have like 5 in total. First one I can highly recommend is the Milani Gilded Desires palette. This is honestly an amazing freaking palette, and this is like the only one that caught my interest, really, when it came to Milani palettes. And right here, this is what it looks like right here. I'm trying not to show the mirror because I don't want to blind y'all. Yeah, this fell out. This got fucked up during delivery, but I don't care because I never really was going to use that shade anyway. But yeah, you can tell I've been a big fan of this because I've had like 2 shades that I hit pan on. This is like one I would definitely reach for if you want like that everyday glam type thing. And it's also helpful because it has like 2 highlighters in here too, which is nice. So I highly, highly recommend this palette. If you get no other Milani palette, get this. And they also came out with their Gilded Noir, Gilded Rouge palettes. I'm buying both of them. If I ever get a chance, I'm buying both of them because the color schemes for both look amazing. So. Anyways, second one that I highly, highly, highly recommend is from Carity. This is their Nudes and Rudes palette. This is the one with the 15 pan. They have three types. They have a 9 pan one, a 15 pan one, which I have right here, and I think a 21 palette one, 20, 21, 25. I don't really know the maximum, but they have that one too. I feel like no one ever talks about the Nudes and Rudes, like ever. None, nobody, not a single soul. It's like, you know, it's like that meme, nobody, me. Here we have the Nudes and Rudes. But yeah, the color scheme in here, they look bland, but the colors are insanely pigmented. They're really nice, very nice for every day. And this also comes in the mirror. Like, dude, I have put like such a dent in this because it's amazing. And it's like, this is like one of my OG palettes too. Like I haven't really reached for this in a long time and I want to. Oh, this doesn't come with it. It's just like they had a sticker in the packaging and I was like, oh, why not? Slap it on here, make it look better. But yeah, everyone talks about like the matte palette or the smoky palette, basically the rainbow palettes that they have, but no one seems to talk about the Nudes and Rudes, like ever. And I don't know why, because they're great. It's like, this is a palette from Carity that I highly recommend. And like I said, it was like the only one that really caught my eye. But yeah, their eyeshadows are bomb and their brushes are bomb too. But their products, absolute trash. Don't fucking get them. It's like, I don't know who is telling the lie on their pages that it's like Beauty Bakerie's lip whips or Maybelline's Super Stay lips that I have one on right now. But it's nothing like that because I have tried their matte ones and I've tried their glosses, which I was excited for. I was excited for their glosses because I thought it would be like a different formula. But no, it's the same shitty ass formula that where you have to keep piling it on. It's patchy. You put your lips together, you have to start all over again. I'm just like, why? Why are your lip products shit? But anyways, it's not what I'm talking about. This is the faves video. Let's get back in the moment. But yeah, this is a favorite. I recommend. And last, as far as regular ass palettes, I have the Yes Please palette from Colourpop. This is a really, really nice palette and doesn't have a mirror, so I won't blind y'all. And I know packaging is messy, but that's how it is with like a lot of white packaging. It eventually gets messy, but the colors in here are really nice. Like the shimmers are nice. The only problem I have is with this shade right here, which is Chauffeur. It's very chunky and it doesn't really seem to pull up as like a true orange, but I think it was said something on the side that it was like some kind of duochrome type situation. But yeah, the mattes in here are nice, except for this yellow. Oh, wow, this yellow sucks. But you know, most of the mattes in here are nice. The shimmers in here are really nice. This is definitely one palette that I recommend from this site. You want like a nice simple look. They have like a lot of bland, boring ass simple look palettes. Just take your pick, which is ironic considering they're called Colourpop. But anyways, yeah, this is one that I would highly recommend. This is like one of their first palettes. But I like this one. Anyways, 2 colorful palettes I recommend. Well, one's really more like a monochromatic type situation, and unfortunately it's discontinued because there's been so much, not drama, but there's been something going down with Shop Hush, and like a lot of knockoff brands are like getting their pages, like it's something, apparently something big was happening. So I really hope that something big is happening because that site has really great products. So yeah, but this is the Atlantis palette by Face Candy. This was the supposed dupe because Tarte wanted to be dumbasses and pull like a April Fool's prank that would actually please people. It's like, oh, psych, this is not what we have. We actually have this boring ass palette, and actually now they have the Icy Betch palette, which is not the same as the one that they had in their April Fool's thing. They should have went with that, but they didn't. Like a bunch of dumbasses. But anyways, this is the palette, the Atlantis palette. Yeah, I've hit pan on this blue. This is honestly really pretty. I like the color scheme. The colors are really nice. I actually did do a couple looks on this on my Instagram. Well, a couple looks with this on my Instagram. I would say that I recommend it, but like I said, it's discontinued along with a lot of other stuff that Shop Hush and all of them sold. I don't know what went down, but I hope that it does get solved. So, you know, I hope that whatever big thing that they had, I hope that it comes to them. I wish much success to them. But anyways, the other colorful type palette that I have is the Perception palette from Makeup Shayla's first collab with Colourpop. This is really, really pretty. Like, I love the colors in here. It's so versatile, and it's like for somebody who's like wants to experiment with color, wants to experiment with like rainbow type stuff, but isn't that bold yet. This is a palette that I can recommend to y'all. The shimmers are amazing. The mattes are amazing. They even have like a couple of glitter shades in here, but they're not that bad. They're not bad. Like, you know, I mean, I don't really like glitter shades, but the glitter isn't like out there. But yeah, I do highly, highly, highly recommend this palette. It's amazing. I know it's probably still around too, so definitely get it. Get your hands on this. Let's see. Brows? Yeah, brows. Brows. The only ones I really have are NYX brow products. Well, they're brow pencils. First one is their micro brow pencil in black. And I also got their little Fill and Fluff pomade pencil in black. I love these both. This is definitely an OG, and it's, of course, like everyone and their mama said, it's a nice dupe to Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've been using this quite a bit. Makes my brows look nice. Same thing with the Fill and Fluff, but this recently came out, and this is honestly really nice. And like, you know, you saw me, like, if you watched my previous videos, me kind of geeking out about this little brow pencil. Not previous, but it was one of the videos where I was geeking out about how it has a little brush. It has a brush and not really spoolie, and it has like this little pomade type thing right here, you can see. But yeah, I've been using this a lot recently too, and it's really nice. It's more like, ooh, if you want like a more bushier but kind of natural type brow, definitely reach for this. But if you want like a more precise, definitely reach for the micro brow. But yeah, I recommend both because both are good. All right, for I guess eyeliners, yeah, I'll go with eyeliners. So I have I don't really have many liquid eyeliners because like I'm not that good with liquid eyeliner, so I'll talk about the cream ones. Again, two from the same brand. First ones I'll definitely talk about is the ones from Elf, because I have two. I have their regular mineral one and their one that is a no budge retractable liner. Both of these are in black, and I think the no budge retractable recently expanded their shades. They have like a couple more, which is nice. These are like nice and creamy. They don't mess up your makeup. I really like these. I've been using these a lot. Like absolute favorite. Absolute favorite. And this is one where you're going to have to, it's one of those products where you have to like pry from my cold dead hands because it's so great. To me, personally, it's the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Gel Liner. Yeah, it's a gel pencil liner. I have this in the shade Deep Onyx, which is black. I love this. You can tell that I love this because it's almost down to a stub. But I think people say it's like sharpenable, so I just need to find like a good sharpener. If anyone can find a good sharpener for these and recommend one, just please let me know. But yeah, I highly do recommend this. I love it. And I've been noticing that my videos are getting longer and longer as I kept going. But fuck it, who cares at this point? Alright, now I have mascaras. Let's see, I have 2 high-end and 3 drugstore. Drugstore affordable, I should say. So the 2 high-end that I have, first one I have is the NARS Climax Mascara. Oof. This mascara right here is one of those products like you're better off getting the mini because this is amazing. It has an amazing formula in the mini. But a lot of people have been saying both in Ulta and Sephora that the big one is crap. Like the formula is absolute crap. or at least I've been seeing that it has like 2 to 3.5 stars. Like, I'm thinking to myself, you see bad reviews at Sephora, you know the product is bad. So, but they have better reviews on the mini. They had like much better reviews on the mini. So I do recommend the mini to y'all, but not the big one. Yeah, here's like how the little wand looks. Really cute. Makes my lashes look nice. And the other high-end one I have is from Milk. It's their Kush mascara, the original Kush mascara, not the waterproof one. They also come with a primer and all that. I'm like, okay, I mean, do y'all, but this is really nice. I had the mini one. I don't really care to get the big one. One, because I don't really like, I like makeup, but I don't like wear it that much. But yeah, here's the little one and how it looks. Really nice. I also like, I love the formula. It makes my lashes look voluminous and full and fluffy and all that. I love it. It's perfect. It's perfection. And I like the smell. People say they don't like the smell, but I like it. It reminds me of oatmeal. It reminds me of oatmeal. I know I'm weird, but yeah, I highly recommend this Milk mascara. It's like my absolute goddamn fave. And the three that I have, as far as drugstore affordable, the first one I'm going to talk about is the Maybelline. It's the Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect Mascara. This is one of my absolute favorites, and I didn't expect a lot of people to say that they liked it either, because, well, at least on Instagram, because like Maybelline put up a post. It's like, oh yeah, what's your favorite mascara? Do you like any of these here? And a lot of people were saying Lash Sensational. And here's what the wand looks like. Really nice, really unique. It has this nice little curve right here, and I'm guessing that little curvy part right here is for like your lower lashes, but I don't really put mascara on my lower lashes. But yeah, this is really nice. It makes my lashes look nice. And all right, so the second one I have here is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara. Now this right here, CoverGirl didn't have to snap on a hoe like that, first of all. Second of all, honestly, this is like the only CoverGirl thing that has interested me. CoverGirl as a brand just looks really boring. I'm sorry to any CoverGirl fans or stans out there, but it looks really boring. This is like literally I think the only reason I even reached for this is because It's My Ray was kind of raving about this. And this is like what the wand looks like. It's like a little hourglass shape, like your Too Faced Better Than Sex tease, you know. But yeah, I do recommend this. It's really nice. It makes the lashes look nice. And last but not least, I have the Colourpop BFF Volumizing Mascara. I have, I'm sorry, but like my camera keeps going out of focus. But I have this one. I have the black one. I'm not going to say the name of it for reasons. But anyways, this is really, really nice. This is like if you want the results of Too Faced Better Than Sex or Milk Kush, just get this one. It's just as good and costs less. And honorable mention for eye products, like in general, is the, let's see, definite honorable mention as far as eye products is the Jelly Much Shadows from Colourpop. These are freaking amazing. Like, what the hell? It has like, and they're not really jelly, honestly. They're not. They're more like this kind of weird, because if it were jelly, it would have been like wobbling around in the little, can you see it wobbling at all? It's not doing that. It's more like this weird, thick, creamy consistency that goes into a powder, and it's honestly really, really nice. I love it. I have one from the, this little collection that should have been the spring collection, not that boring ass coral one. And y'all can fight me on that. But this is what their spring collection should have been. But I have this one, Morning, in the shade Morning Light, which is this really pretty pinky corally shade. And I have two from the Villains collection. I don't know. I just always get excited when like new Jelly Much shadows are released. And I think there's some Jelly Much shadows in that spring collection. There's like two I'm probably gonna get at some point. I don't know. Just mine's been tight recently. But yeah, I have this in these shades Not Today and Just Your Voice, which is this one here. Because Not Today is like this nice green color with like yellow glitter in it, and this one is this, and Just Your Voice is like this nice blue. Alright, I'm gonna skip over lips because I have like so many lip products and there's so much that I like that this video would be way longer than it needs to be right now. But I'm just gonna go over last two setting spray, and I have one. And it is my absolute goddamn fave. It's the Milani Make It Last setting spray. It is bomb. It really does hold your makeup together. I know people have been saying that the spritz is harsh and that, you know, it's like spraying water on your face, blah, blah, blah. But I really do like it. You can tell that I love it because of how much I've been using it. I put a huge ass dent in it. And I do have other sprays that I want to try out, but this one is like an OG, an absolute goddamn fave. And just, I would highly, highly recommend this to y'all. It's like, it's the bomb. But yeah, that's it for this video. This is like all my favorites, all my favorite makeup things at the moment. I mean, you can subscribe if you want. I don't really care, but I'll definitely catch y'all in the next one. Peace.